Hello guys, and welcome back for another video. Today's video is going to be with the 550 and the new set of tires I got. I went with the Toyos. I'll show you those tires in a second. I've been driving this thing non-stop. I got those tires put on the 550 like 2 weeks ago. Haven't even driven it. Driven off the gooseneck trailer and parked it. One of my guys drove it when he dropped off the 4-ton, which I'm going to pick up right now. He said the tires were good, but at 80 kilometers it still has a front end sort of hop. And I thought it was the tires that were on it before, out of balance or belt was broke or something, but apparently it's still doing it, so we're gonna find out. But the truck's up there warming up. Show you guys the tires and go pick that machine up. Alrighty guys, so here they are. So they are the TOYO M608s. As you can see right there, very, very, very deep lug. Like, that is awesome. I just drove through the field and everything here is mud. Didn't even spin a wheel. So I went all 6 the same all the way around. I didn't go with a drive tire. These are able to be studded, but man, look at that lug. I got a very good feeling that these are going to be going on my 450, but in a larger size. I definitely want a bit more height, and I want definitely more width, hopefully. I don't know what even size these tires come in, to be honest. These are a 225 70 R1 19.5, and the weight rating on these bad boys, let's take a look. 3,970 pounds for single, and where's duals? 3,750 pounds for duals. So times that by 6, and that's what your weight rating is. So, you know, let's just say 4,000 pounds per tire times 6, 2,400 pounds of weight rating on these tires. The truck is rated for 19.5, so you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. So let's take this thing on the highway. I'm going to pick up my 4-ton, my 4.5 ton. So we're going to be at like 14,000 pounds behind the truck. So we'll see how the tires handle on the highway, towing the load. I will obviously soon be hooking up to my gooseneck with these tires and hauling my 8-ton. But yeah, we're all hooked up and ready to rock and roll. I did have a slack tire here a few days ago, but I got my buddy John plugged it and it looks good. Yeah, everything was looking good. That one tire might be a little slack, but I think it's all right. So yeah, let's jump in the truck and see how these things handle. I mean, the biggest thing is how they hold up. How many kilometers am I going to get out of these things? My Continentals that came on this truck, I got 2 seasons out of those tires, even though they're basically useless in anything except for asphalt. But I did get 2 seasons out of them. And those tires I put on last year, those Alias or whatever they're called, they had a nice deep lug as well, but I only got 1 season out of it. So, you know, these are expensive tires. These were basically twice as much as what that set that I bought last year cost. So, you know, am I gonna get double the wear out of them? I'd like to. I mean, I'd like to get 2 seasons out of a set of tires, that's for sure, because they're expensive to replace every year. And for the price of these, I really, really, really hope that I get 2 seasons out of it. But yeah, John said that it still had the hop at around between 60 and 80 kilometers. So we're gonna find out here in a second. Not on this road, because this road is a side road. I'm not gonna be doing 80 kilometers an hour on this road, but once I get on the main road up here, let's see how it does. All right, so let's get up to speed here and see if we can feel this hop. I don't really feel it. Seems like it drives good to me. Alright, now let's get up to our actual cruising speed. No, I mean, I think it feels pretty good. I can tell you one thing, they're quiet. For how deep of a lug they are, they're super, super quiet. You can hear a slight hum, but not much at all. And they sure are tracking nice down the road. So, I mean, this is first impressions, guys. This is, you know, this is not going to be a review video. It's basically just showing you what I got. You'll have to stay tuned to see how these things hold up. You know, I'll do like a, you know, a 10,000 mile review or whatever for you, just to show you how they're lasting. 'Cause I know a lot of guys, you know, when you buy these 550s and these 450s and it comes with these Continental tires, everybody says the same thing. They're a great tire on the asphalt, nice and quiet, they last well, but as soon as you get them off-road, they're basically useless and they chew up. These ones here, I mean, they're meant for everything, to be honest. They're super quiet. Like, I can't believe how quiet inside this cab it is right now. Yeah, pretty impressed. Initial response. So let's go get this machine on the back of this thing and see how it hauls in. So we are loaded up. We've got the 4-ton. She is. This road is rough and it is muddy. 2-wheel drive, just cruising down the road here. So far the tires were extremely quiet on the highway. I do need to stop and put a bit of air in my rear tire, my back tire on the trailer. On the passenger side is a bit slack, so I gotta stop and throw some air in that. There's a gas station basically right up here once I get on the asphalt, and then I'll be on the highway cruising and ready to go after I stop and pick up a couple pieces of lumber, which I'll just put on the back of the flat deck and strap down. That's one thing you have to love about having these flat decks, is the ability to do that. Let's see how beautiful that is, guys. See how beautiful that is? Just hanging it over a little bit, not going to interfere with anything. That is the absolute beauty of having a flat deck. Freaking sweet. Yeah, so far these tires are really impressing me. Let's get on the highway, get up to speed, see how this thing does. Well, we're up the highway speed, and like always, this truck is an absolute pleasure to haul equipment with. Like, I absolutely love this truck, guys. Like, I love this truck. Just need to replace these seats somehow. Other than that, man, this truck, you could not ask for a better truck, you know, for what it does. The cab's quiet. There's honestly not a squeak in here. That's something that I'm having a few issues with my 450, so stay tuned for that. This truck has just been amazing. Now, okay, this video is not about this truck, sorry. Tires, very quiet. Take a listen. No shake in the steering wheel whatsoever. I think I definitely made the right decision on getting these tires. Time will tell, but as of right now, yeah, I definitely made the right decision on getting these tires. So when I get to the house, my driveway it's warm today, +6. It's been very cold the last few days, so the frost set back in and now it's getting lifted out again, and everything's turning into a mucky, sloppy mess all over again. So my driveway is a mess. So I'm gonna leave it in 2-wheel drive and just see if it pulls up my hill with no problems, it backs in, no problems, or if I need to use 4-wheel drive. See how this thing does on this muddy road. I definitely need to put like a layer of nice material down on this road. Driveway, I guess, because it's just a mess. You get your vehicles in a mess all the time. Now I know in the summertime it won't be that bad, but honestly it could certainly use a top coat. The water runs right down the road. It needs to be graded, take the crown out. We're into some mud now. 2-wheel drive. So far so good. It gets a little steeper around this turn. Still going. Two-wheel drive, pulled the hill. Still pulling. Now let's see if we can back her up. Where did I have this thing parked? Bunch of lumber laying around. Anyway, it's gonna back up in there, no problem. All right, guys. So yeah, these things performed absolutely fantastic. Again, the true test will be how they last and how long they, continue to perform, and how well the tread wear holds up. But man, they're quiet. Tons of tread, tons of traction. I'm in love with them right now, but we'll have to see. And now I'm gonna go down, get into the 450 with those old Continental tires on it. They gotta go. They're better than the ones that came on that truck stock, but these are the hybrids, they call them. But they're still not the best. That is for sure. I'm gonna take the dogs out for a second, take them down to the lake, get a drink of water, give them a little exercise. I parked them down here in the shade. And then I gotta head on into my hometown and pick up a load of our TVs and stuff and bring over and store in storage. Hopefully it's, listen to them. Hopefully it's warm enough for the TVs to stay in there. Hey guys, that's it for this one. Initial response, awesome. Stay tuned for how they hold up. It's going to be hauling 30,000 pounds around all summer, so if tires can handle that, it can handle anything, and on rough roads, not just asphalt. So stay tuned. But for now, that's it. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.